Coming up on this week's news, a toll hike could be on its way for New York City's bridges. The MTA holds hearings this week. Richmond, Virginia prepares to go cashless on its toll roads, and residents in Texas' Fairchilds community petition to reroute a planned toll road extension. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's update of all that's coming down the pike. New York City's Metropolitan Transportation Authority is holding a trio of hybrid in-person and online public meetings this week to discuss and to field comments about a proposed set of toll increases for 2026. The MTA provided updates to its website in the past week, providing links to make the comments as well as to register for this week's hearings. Those who want to attend via Zoom can visit a link online to sign up, which is shown on your screen. Anyone wanting to attend in person can do so at the New York City Transit Authority's main office. That's at 130 Livingston Street on the first floor in Brooklyn. Under the proposed rate hike, regular passenger cars crossing one of the major bridges or tunnels in New York City, like the Kennedy or Throgs Neck, would see the Easy Pass rate go from $6.94 to $7.46, while the tolls by mail rate would go from $11.19 to just over $12. Two of those public hearings will happen the evenings of Tuesday and Wednesday nights, while one of the public hearings will take place during the late morning to early afternoon on Wednesday. A reminder to those of you traveling the busy I-95 corridor through Delaware that tolls in the nation's first state went up Friday. The toll charge crossing the Newark Toll Plaza will now cost $5 for passenger cars. That's up from $4 previously. The new toll rate on Delaware State Route 1 from the Air Force Base to I-95 will cost $3 for a Delaware Easy Pass, while everyone else will pay $5. Once again, those rates changed on August 15th. Richmond, Virginia's Metropolitan Transportation Authority has announced a cashless conversion. The agency posted a notice on their site in the past week about the changes, which will begin later this year on the Powhite Parkway, which is operated on one segment by the RMTA and the other by Virginia's Department of Transportation. The Boulevard Bridge and Downtown Expressway in Richmond will be converted in 2027. The Delaware River Joint Toll Bridge Commission has put up a special page online commemorating the 70th anniversary of a dramatic series of floods in 1955 that devastated the agency's bridge network. As the commemoration page notes, when the flooding reached its peak and had done its damage, only the Trenton-Morrisville Bridge remained in operation. All the toll-free bridges had been wiped out, some literally cut in half. Two were rebuilt with temporary structures and reopened to traffic in less than a year. The DRJTBC reprinted a portion of the account from their 1955 annual report, which noted that none of the toll bridges operated by the agency was damaged. They even noted the Trenton-Morrisville toll bridge was able to remain open as approaches to that bridge were not overcome with floodwaters. The anniversary of that massive flood is August 19 and 20. That will mark 70 years since the worst flood ever to occur on the Delaware River. In case you missed it, Ohio has joined a six-state coalition aiming to build a new interstate that will connect I-75 just south of Toledo to the Ohio border with West Virginia near Huntington. It's a route that would solve a problem being faced by Toledo as traffic continues to increase between northwest Ohio and the state's capital in Columbus and points south. You'll recall in March we told you about local leaders in the Toledo area trying to get the state to reconsider a new toll route to alleviate the traffic snarls along US 23, particularly going through Delaware, Ohio, about 30 miles north of downtown Columbus. In April, Ohio's Governor Mike DeWine approved legislation that took effect July 1st, allocating money to the Ohio Department of Transportation to study the toll route. Meanwhile, ODOT is using about $1.5 million of newly allocated funds to study the prospect of integrating a new freeway connection, tolled or otherwise, into the I-73, 74, 75 project. That study will be wrapped up by the end of 2026. Finally this week, we continue our look at the future of the Fort Bend Parkway, southwest of Houston and still in the metro area, as we've covered the parkway first opened to traffic in 2004 and has been expanded only a few miles since then, the most recent segment opening in 2023. It is the future path of the roadway that has been and is causing some consternation among residents in the rural parts of Fort Bend County. The residents of Brazos Lakes recently impelled a change in the planned route of the roadway near their neighborhood, and now residents near and around Fairchilds are trying the same. Many residents of the Fairchilds area have been pleading with local media in Houston, essentially saying their area of Fort Bend County neither wants nor needs a highway, much less a toll road cutting through their properties. Most of those properties are large family farms and family ranches. The goal of the Fairchilds residents is to push a slice of the planned Segment D of the Fort Bend Parkway northward and away from those farmlands. Fairchilds residents have a petition going online on change.org seeking to garner enough blocks of signatures to get local and state officials to reroute the Fort Bend Parkway around those farmlands. We'll bring you the petitioner stories as we continue the series next week. But in the meantime, thank you for watching and listening once again. Remember, drive safely and avoid distracted driving. I'm Danny Pryor for Turnpikes.com, the Turnpike Authority.